All right, what's up, y'all? Don't know if this one's gonna have a thumbnail, but I'm trying. No, I'm not trying. I am taking initiative. I am willing. I am shooting. I am intending to meet my weekly post. It's all about really just building good habits, having the discipline, being dedicated, being persistent, under whatever circumstances. It's never going to be the right circumstances. I'm trying to post twice a week. Here I go again, using that word trying. My goal, my intention is to post twice a week. And so this week was a little bit of a challenge on getting this second video. So what I said is, okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be a situation where I sit down and record it and plan it all out. I'm shooting from the hip right now. I could just grab the phone, record, and post it, and it might not have a thumbnail. Maybe I gotta download an app where I could design a thumbnail on the road on my phone. So this is where the growth comes in. And at the same time, changing my habits, changing my mindset is don't let anything stop me. Not letting anything get in the way. Not letting, the right, everything having to be perfect for me to do it. Just me finding a way, me being dedicated, me having that right mindset where I tell myself it has to get done. I have to post. I have to find a way. There's no copping out. There's no excuses. It's just me. Either I'm dedicated or I'm not. So I'm doing pretty good, but I know I could do better. And yeah, it's about those habits. Everything we do every day we execute, we take actions, we talk to ourselves, we tell ourselves, we program ourselves. It's compound interest over time. It builds one brick at a time. It builds. It could build a wall, it could build a building. So it's really up to you. What are you building? And I never posted on socials before, and I know I got to do it. I got some ideas that I'm working on that I got to execute, and social media is a big part of it. So I have to get out of my comfort zone and post. So yeah, so getting out of that mindset where it has to be perfect, it has to be, a certain format. It's just shoot from the hip. Just get it done. Just post it. So that's where it's at. There might not be any heavy editing. It's just straight recording. It's straight, get the message out there and post. So yeah. So right now I just got out of the gym, had my meal, and it's just building those habits. Yesterday I had some food I shouldn't have had. I talked myself into it. I mean, I feel good, yeah, because it was a load of carbs. But at the same time, that's not my goal right now. My goal is not to carb up. My goal is to shred down. And it's a battle. Every day is a battle. It's what you're telling yourself, going against your thoughts, going against your feelings, and just, really finding that. So yeah, so it's all about them habits. All about them habits. What you doing every day. It's compound interest. It's definitely, it builds over time. It builds you. What you focus on every day, the stuff you're attending to, the details, it's building. We don't see it, but it's building. And yeah, it doesn't stop. I always see people who are excellent in their field, whatever it is, whatever their industry is. I look at them and they'll even tell you, I'm great here, but I'm horrible here. But since I'm great here, it took me this far. Like the most simplest habits they excelled at. The most simplest, persistent detail they could focus on, they did, and it got them to where they're at. And it's all us that complicates things. We make things more complicated than they should be, and that's a bad habit, right? So now it's the good habit of getting things done, following through, even focusing on the smallest brick, for something, and going back to, what I'm eating is like every day I have the power to choose what I eat. And sometimes my self-talk will be like, oh, you deserve this, you deserve that. And that's where I got to get stronger. That's my weakness, is my self-talk in certain areas, in certain circumstances. And I've been pretty good in other areas, sure, but it's a daily battle. Like I said, it's a daily battle. How persistent can I be at excelling? Can I continue the momentum? When there's circumstances, when there's context, when there is a situation I can't control or it's forcing me to act out of my goal, how much am I going to execute it? How much am I dedicated? How much am I aware? And again, daily battle. And that's life for everything. How you show up, how much effort, how much conscious awareness you're going to put to the detail. And that's important. So yeah, again, not a bad week, but definitely I could do a lot better, and I've done better. I don't want to use Easter as an excuse. I don't want to, say that I deserve it, this and that, because I have a goal and I got to be dedicated to the goal. I've hit other goals before. I could hit these harder ones. I could hit these more different ones that require more attention to detail, more consistency, more pain, more discomfort. So it's about building those habits every day. That little brick, just placing it perfectly, then you place the next one just as perfect. And that's the compound interest over time. And whatever it is you want to do, and whatever it is you're doing, that little habit, that little approach. And daily battle. But that's how it goes. It doesn't stop. So what I could do to improve definitely is review that goal every day, look at it, and keep myself back in alignment. Have more gratitude for the basic, simplistic things. And excuse me. More gratitude. And also that self-talk. What am I telling myself? 1 minute, like I'm having great, excellent self-talk. The next minute, I'm like, oh man, like I don't know what to do.